Warning: this game shows scenes that some may find disturbing and triggering. Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 7 of chapter 1 of the letter. In the last part, we let off with, well, as you can see, Isabella was about to meet up with Zach and Becca for a late night cafe meeting, and Ash didn't come, and he's not even answering his calls. But hey, at least we finally scored that sale, so that's great.
Well, you seem to be in a better mood today. What happened?
We got the sale!
I know that smile, Belle. Come on, still.
Don't rush me. I'm still trying to find the proper words for this. Let's order food first, okay?
Food's always a problem solver. A waitress comes by to take our order. On a normal day, me and Becca will order a hearty serving of their special vegetarian stovies. Zach takes anything with a good helping of meat, sausages, or potatoes in it. But today is a good day. Great, even. It's not wrong to indulge a little, right?
Today's special. For the three of us.
Is she gonna foot their bill, though? Even the person jotting our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it nevertheless and leaves without a comment. Good. Becca furrows her brows in consternation. I have never seen that word before. Her mouth halfway open, ready to let loose a string of reprimands.
Don't worry. It's my treat.
The glare Becca sends me reminds me of the one I got from Mama when I punched a kid bullying my younger brother 18 summers ago. Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small sheepish grin is enough to dissolve that frown into a defeated sigh. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we each serve our order. It isn't anything fancy. Pan-roasted sea bass with citrus-dressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side, or at least that's what the daily specials board says. Never did pay any attention to it whenever I come here, since they price whatever's written way above what I'm willing to spend on food in a single day.
Oh, good. I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
You're always hungry.
That's so true, Zach.
Hey! Not all the time.
Yeah, all the time, Isabella.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Oh, shut up, Becca.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
A few seconds? That's really funny, a few seconds.
Right then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
Let us say, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
An expectant grin breaks out of my face, except...
I'm sorry, say that again.
And this is important because...
Becca only raises an eyebrow at me, while Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline to another lame joke Ash made, and is desperately searching for someone to explain it. Bummer. Maybe I should rephrase it? Why would I bring Ash into this? Ash is not here, so we should celebrate. What? That's so mean. Jeez. My instant noodle days are over.
Let me do that again.
Okay, so, I don't know what happened there, honestly. Hold on, let me load so I can try to see what happened, because I really don't know what happened. Oh, Rebecca and Zachary like that, apparently. My instant noodle days are over, guys!
Okay, let me do that again.
Yeah, they like that. That's great. Can any of you guys explain why Marianne's bar was set so high at the beginning? Like, Hannah and Luke's make sense because we didn't know them. And Zachary, Rebecca, and Ashton were friends, but why is Mary Ann's on the same level as Ashton's? I don't understand that. She was a complete stranger at the beginning of this chapter, too. Oh well.
Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
As the news sinks in, their expression goes from sheer puzzlement to utter surprise. That's more like it.
You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I, Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos, am free from my instant noodle binge.
Woohoo! Congratulations. It took 7 parts for us to get here, but we finally stopped our instant noodle binge. Rebecca will be so proud of us.
Wow, seriously?
Yes, Zach, seriously.
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
Yes, I did, Becca.
Yep.
Yep!
Which house is this? In Anselm Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
Yes, the curse-haunted, horrible, horrific, horrendous, terrible, scary-ass haunted house, Ermengarde Mansion. Girl, you need to catch up.
The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you've got a better memory than that.
Oh, wow. That's... wow.
She lets out an audible hum. Although she's nodding, she gives the impression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is still forcing her brain to absorb it. Did she think we won't be able to sell it? Wow, Becca, you have no trust in us. Have some... See what I mean? Isabella and I are on sync here. Have some faith in me, Becca. Am I not your best friend or what?
You don't believe me?
Sorry, I got too excited there. The words tumble out of my mouth one after another before I can stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing up yesterday's little spat, and judging from the looks on their faces, it seems they are too. Me and my stupid mouth.
I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer?
I know. I wonder why Hannah's so, like desperate to buy the house. I mean, there are other homes she could buy. Why that one? I feel like she purposely chose it from, like, the beginning.
It happens from time to time.
From time to time.
Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something. What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know, they're a fraud, or they suddenly back out? Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Pressured me into it, more likely. But I'm not going to tell Becca about that. Knowing her, she'll only fret.
And she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
You're joking. Who would do that?
The Wrights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it. At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra.
Ooh.
Something as in...
As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
I'm more surprised you accepted it.
See, we don't have morals as much as you think we do, Zach.
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling. Go take all our money.
That is so true.
You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle. Well, there's you.
Right. You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
I begin to gather their plates to my side, the food in each still untouched. A laugh almost escapes my mouth with the way Zach's expression quickly changes to disappointment. Becca's hand interrupts me just as I'm about to pull her plate closer to me.
I'm kidding! Don't go all pouty on me again. In all seriousness, though, I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though, with the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier. Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to fully smile, genuine and uninhibited. It's strange having to talk about this with other people, even those who have known you long enough. They really have some grammatical errors in it. It's okay, they'll fix them over time, but still, they need to get on those. But today, things simply feel a whole lot lighter with them here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. A laughter here, a playful jab there. Most of it is spent on catching up on the others' new projects or whatever keeps us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do the day before, taking into account what happened. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in the sea bass we ate? Zach, though, appears less energetic today. While he's far from being the life of a party, he's definitely not the type to keep quiet in a conversation with his friends. Probably because Becca's far from a friend, yo. Apart from a few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. If Becca notices...
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay. No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Aww.
Is it about the reviews this morning?
Reviews? A pained expression crosses his face, and almost immediately she retreats in her inquiry as though the man's look is enough of an answer for her. Oh, don't tell me the movie reviews were bad. I look between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble on a big secret? This is why I don't like waking up late.
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah, it's a very sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it.
What reviews?
Rebecca glances at Zach, her emotions unsure, asking for his consent on the matter. Although there's a small desire to keep asking on my part, I don't dare voice it out. With Zach, it has always been better to wait, let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent, although with her, explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a momentary shift of his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of his head.
It's his movie.
That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca!
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. At the end of the day, it's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs.
Whoa. From how her tone rises in anger, it seems like she's the one slighted and not Zach. Wow, okay. A snicker escapes me, which I promptly stamp down on as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out drivel, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say.
Wow, okay. She really had to take a huge breath to say that entire sentence. I am so proud of this voice actress. Good job, girl. Good job.
If you could call that a critique! Did we even watch the same film?
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something. If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
Oh,
You're giving up.
It wasn't a question.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
But you worked on it for months.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Don't say that!
Okay, whoa. Even I went back in my seat there. My palm strikes the table, sending the tableware on top clinking against each other. I haven't even noticed when I've risen from my seat. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in the same manner a teacher would at any unruly student. Becca's probably proud. I don't mean to yell, but there are some things people like Zach aren't supposed to say. How exasperating! He of all people should know.
If you give up now, how do you know you won't make a name for yourself creating films in the future? It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee? Right, Becca?
Wow. An amused gleam is in her eyes when I turn to her. What does she find so entertaining in this situation? Help me here! Your friend's about to quit his passion for a petty reason. I have not read what those people wrote against his work, but a few scathing words shouldn't be enough to discourage someone. I should know. After all, I'm...
Failing means you're playing, Zach. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at.
Oh, 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 sweet. Okay, these two, like, yes. At first, I was like, these two? No. But now I'm like, yes, these two. Yes.
I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Whatever I'm about to say gets lost in my tongue as a flush of embarrassment blooms across my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
A burst of laughter comes from Zach.
Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff.
Aw.
Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
There is no face at all. Only a poor imitation of a puppy dog's eyes, if you can call it that one.
Promise?
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. What's night ain't for another week?
And that's all the answer I need from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's fulfillment in knowing another person won't take the same path you've walked. It's not like it's over for me, though. I've still got time. I can still come back. Do my own thing. Do what I really want to do. Surely, once Papa recovers, once I'm done with everything. Inside my bag, my phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking the pleasant afternoon lull. The screen shows Rose.
Hey, Isabel. You at the office?
Fuck off, Rose.
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
She states that as if it's already explaining everything. Then, out of the blue, she launches a long rant about the awful state of Luxport streets, betraying her cheerful greeting. All of which she says in a single breath, that I can barely keep up and make out a single word. I stay quiet, if only to become the next subject of her frustration. She's similar to Becca in that regard.
I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
When she has finally ran out of things to complain about and stops, what she says next still has none of what I'm hoping to hear from her. Just a quick mumbled plea for me to meet the right interior designer in her stead, and
Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Thanks.
That's it, Rose? Ugh. Classic Rose. She ends the call without even asking for my input. Well, now we're basically forced to do something. We have to go see Marianne. The sky is cloudless and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we depart from the cafe. Alright, let's see. We've just got a few, or more like just 2 timeline things. Do these not uncover until the start of each person's chapter? Yeah, probably, honestly. Huh. Okay. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put most people in a fickle mood or make them vulnerable to catching something. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately, not to mention my boss's mercurial moods. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want our usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though, the streets of Luxborn remain constantly busy. The hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement and inane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowd fills the humid afternoon air. A small reminder of the things we've yet to do, regardless of how much I want to return to the small comfort of my bed. Back to Briar Realty for me, Zach to a meeting with a magazine publisher featuring luxury homes, and Becca to her house plans, and Becca to her lesson plans and books at home. Sorry. But more than once, I catch her sneaking a longing glance over something displayed on a shop window. Did she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for her for this Christmas. I turned my head at the last shop she checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. Oh my god. She looks at me. Eyes hollow, gaze piercing, and boring into my very soul, like a set of chains to keep my whole body still. There were no shadows. There are no shadows or whispers this time. Only a plea. A hum. Low and indistinct. Compelling me. Beckoning me. Intent on dragging me to the void beyond the glass. I don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs. Each beat, every thump screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. But I can't. I couldn't. All of my limbs feel heavy, while my own breathing strains in the face of her calls.
Leave me alone.
Her mouth is stretched in a grin, wide and unpleasant. The panic building up in my chest forces me to take a tentative step back. I try not to stare at the decaying flesh, the body streaming from the gaping wounds on her arm, or her nailless fingers. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after what I've got and what I've got. Not after I got what I want for Papa.
No, stop. Leave me alone.
Her face contorts into something twisted as she lets out a wail, sharp and utterly unforgiving. Rage. There is only hatred and bitterness, as if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense in itself.
Please! I don't want this!
Before I know it, I'm stumbling backwards, my own throat, hoarse from screams I don't even notice, already coming out of my own mouth. The back of my feet catches on a loose stone, sending me sprawling on the ground. The resulting pain completely jolts me out of the haze, blurring my mind. For a while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca's face swims into my vision. A look of concern is on her face, and her hands are gripping my arms tight. Even Zach appears beside himself with worry while he stands behind her, acting as a shield against the small crowd of onlookers already forming us.
What happened?
Bella, you okay?
My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On impulse, I sneak a swift glance at the display window. She's gone. Yet the foreboding feeling hasn't left me. My hands are shaking as I push myself off the ground, weakened limbs relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its home at the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up. Anything to get the wretched sensation out of my gut.
You are screaming, having a fit! Zach, call someone!
No, don't. I'm good. I need to get to the office. Rose, the floor plans. Someone's going to pick it up. I'll see you later.
Careful. Don't stand up yet. Stay put, Isabella. Zach, you watch over her for me. I'll call for someone.
I attempt to smile to put her at ease, but it likely comes off as a grimace. Gently, I push her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I can stand. Leave me. Stay away. Far from here. Away. The humidity stifling. Everyone's stares are unnerving, and Becca and Zach's concerns are suffocating. I want to be away from here. I break into a run. I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. It's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking, with only the occasional drips of water on the sink and the whirring of the fan blades to keep me company. The room is devoid of any other light source apart from the one streaming from the hallway and the windows. Even with the clutter I've accumulated over the years, the room feels a whole lot bigger than it commonly is. I hug my knees closer as a group passes by outside. Loud. So loud! If only there's a way to tune everything out, to keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for... Enough. That's enough! A shiver passes over me, though it's not from the hair still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I've left wide open. My gaze shifts over to the letter sitting on the coffee table. Its edges flutter innocuously as the wind touches it. Funny how an ordinary-looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it to pieces is still there. I can easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who have already seen it? Will they be okay? This uncertainty gnaws at me. Knowing she's real, it might also go after the people I care about. I just wish someone would listen. Believe me! The abrupt break in the silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Blindly, I fish the gadget out from the mess of cushions and papers beside me, where I've carelessly thrown it earlier from before taking a shower. Ash's name flashes on the screen. Oh, Ash. Is he calling back because of this afternoon?
Thank you so much for spamming my inbox with the same message, scaredy cat.
Whatever.
Hey, Ash.
What's wrong?
I just had a long day. The couple who bought the house wanted us to finish processing the papers within the week. It's a little hectic, but we'll manage.
Really? You sold it?
Don't sound so surprised. I told you, you don't stand a chance. The rights won't take no for an answer. You've been on the losing end from the very start. Ha!
Whoever said I was interested in the house in the first place?
But you said...
His snigger comes off as annoying to my ears, and I fight the urge to end the call right then and there. Stupid Ash.
You're such an ass. And just so you know, I'm not treating you to a separate celebration. Or ever.
No, that's just unfair. And here I was looking something up for you. Didn't you say you wanted to talk to Andrew?
I love how it became Ashhole again. I pause. I did say that, but I didn't think he'd actually go through the trouble, considering how much he scoffed at me the whole topic in the first place.
Is he okay with that?
Totally. Besides, I need to ask him about something. I might as well do it soon. What do you say you come with me tomorrow morning?
Well, there's no harm in it, I suppose. I've got a free day anyway.
Great, I'll just pick you up. Don't oversleep.
Don't compare me to you. I'm not the one who sleeps like a rock.
Another round of chuckles come from him. I will live for the day he'll stop making fun of me. Just wait, you stupid asshole! As I'm about to press the button to end the call, he clears his throat.
And, Isabella?
The diffident tone in his voice sends my eyebrows shooting up in my hairline. Is the world ending today?
Yeah? Did you forget something?
Do you think never mind. Good night.
Aw, was he gonna ask us on a date? He hangs up instantly. Rude. Completely rude. I didn't even get to thank him. The busy tone, though muffled, echoes through the receiver. No one is saying this will work. Even I am doubtful it will. But right now, I'll take anything. Anything to get out of this nightmare. Alright guys, I will stop right there. Thank you so much for watching this part. I'll see you guys next time in part 8. I can't believe we've come so far in just a few days. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and comment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.